from the bill that social networking is good for society, and I have many reasons why. My first main reason is that social media in 2015 is one of the most checked things by 95% of people in the world, according to CNN report. According to Twitter and YouTube users, in the 2012 Aurora theater shooting, Red Cross actually urged witnesses to tell family they were safe via social media. Not by a text message, not by a phone call, but by social media. Because they knew that their family members would be checking social media, would be checking Facebook, would be checking Instagram for any kind of post, any kind of news that they could get. Because they wouldn't be checking their phone or their text messages. Instead, they would be checking social networking sites. My second main reason is that it also helps students connect with others in their own classroom, in their own age group. I agree with what Senator Sandhya said, that 59% of students with social media say that it helps them discuss educational and school assignments. But not only does it help them discuss educational and school assignments, because they can very easily do this with their parents, with a tutor, but it helps them understand what is going on in the same brain, in the same age group as theirs, in the same classroom as theirs, because their peers are learning from the same teacher. They will get the same information, but get better help from what they're getting, instead of from a 30-year-old tutor or their parents, because their parents nor their tutor is taking the same class they are. Actually, Facebook groups for different grades are already in place. Like for me, I have the Ridge class of 2018, where we post different questions that we have for different classes or different assignments, which will allow people to message each other and help out with homework and study. Whereas simply disagree with what Senator Seti said, where social media allows for lower grades, when actually it's helping them get better grades. And my third and final main reason is that it helps shy and isolated people connect with the world without even having them open their mouth, yet they can still speak out their voice. They're able to make new friends via social media, according to dailymail.com. 25% of teens report that social media helps them in society, and 20% report that it helps them feel more confident, according to PortPod.org. So many people, including myself, have not been able to voice out their real thoughts in front of other people because they're just too scared to. I know from personal experience. But when you're on social media, you can say what you want because nobody is going to judge you. Nobody is going to stare you down. You have that extra benefit. Now, I'd like to disagree with the fact that it can harm job stability with what Senator Nagala said. In fact, most people look online for jobs. 64% of companies are on 2 or more sites looking for more applicants, looking for more job opportunities even. LinkedIn is a great social networking site that can help so many people get jobs when they're laid off, especially in the bad economy that we are in today. So I would also like to disagree with one more fact, that social media entices people to waste their time. But what so many people on the negation side are failing to realize is that the waste of time can actually be extremely beneficial. In fact, social media is classified as a waste of time right above shopping. People don't stop shopping. Shopping still goes on, whether it be an economy crisis or be classified as a waste of time. So why should social media with so many benefits be classified as a waste of time? So for all these reasons, I strongly affirm this bill, and I assure you all to do the same. I'm now open for questioning.
All right, Senator, that speech was 4 minutes and 16 seconds. I didn't stop you, but you are way too experienced to give a 1 minute, 15 second extra, speech. You've been to many national competitions, you should know. Okay, Senator Naglamadaka.
You mentioned that people can express their opinions on social media if they're afraid to do so in real life. Can this be taken the wrong way and say someone who's is getting cyberbullied, someone can cyberbully someone else through social media?
Definitely, cyberbullying is definitely a huge problem for social media. However, it's not to say that bullying is not happening in schools with face-to-face contact either.
Senator Kurjekar?
Senator, you stated that you can help each other on homework, but I don't see how that can help. Isn't it sort of cheating, and won't they be getting a higher grade when they're not using their own brain?
Helping and assisting is different from cheating. Cheating is directly giving the answer to somebody, whereas assisting is asking the question on how can I do this better or did I do this wrong. That's not implementing your brain on a problem.
Senator Tukala?
Senator, at the beginning of your argument, you talked about important information being discovered by people using social media. However, in a time of emergency, wouldn't the first place that people turn to is the news, not social media websites?
Yes, however, as I stated, it was witnesses that were posting on social media who have direct news, have truthful news, whereas many news reports are often scaled with rumors and not truthful news.
All right, thank you, Senator.